Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the music tag. So I saw this tag on Litafaerie's channel. I'm gonna link her channel in the description below, so make sure to subscribe to her channel and check out her music tag video. I just love this tag because I absolutely love music, so I thought this would be a really fun video to do. So I just have the questions on my phone, so I'm going to be looking down, and that is why. Okay, so there are 18 questions altogether, so I will start with number 1, which is, which bands or artists do you own the most albums by? So I'd have to say I own the most albums by either Bad Religion or NoFX. Number 2 is, what was the last song you listened to? So I'm just going to bring up my Spotify. So the last song I listened to was the song Skulls by the Misfits. Okay, and number 3 is, what is in your CD player right now? So in the CD player in my car, I believe I have Legacy of Brutality by the Misfits. What was the last show you attended? So the last show I went to was Sublime with Rome and The Offspring. And then before that, I went to go see Lagwagon. Number 5, what's the greatest show you've been to? So I'd have to say the best show I've been to was a couple summers ago. It was kind of like a festival type thing that I went to in Toronto. It was called Fat Wrecked for 25 years. So NoFX was there, Lagwagon, Masked Intruder, I forget who else, but it was basically just like a whole day of punk bands, and it was really sweet. And it was all like bands that are on the Fat Records record label, and it was just a really, really fun time. And number 6 is, what's the worst show you've ever been to? So I had to think about this one because all the shows I've been to have been pretty awesome. But the worst show I went to was probably about 10 years ago. It was supposed to be Anti-Flag and Billy Talent, and I pretty much went to the show to see Anti-Flag. Like, Billy Talent is all right, but they're not like my favorite band or anything. But Anti-Flag ended up canceling at like the very last minute, so I was pretty bummed that they weren't there. Like, it was still a fun show and everything, but it would have been a lot better if they had been there. Number 7, what is the most musically involved you've ever been? So I'd have to probably say back in high school, I was in my high school choir, and I also played a little bit of guitar in high school. And then I decided that I wanted to play bass after that, so I borrowed a friend's bass for a couple years, and I got pretty into it. And then I finally bought my own bass a few months ago, so I've been playing a lot more bass lately, which is really fun. Number 8, what show are you looking forward to? So I'm going to see The Descendants in September in Toronto, and I'm super excited about that. I've never seen them before. Number 9, what is your favorite band shirt? So I have 2 that are my favorite. So the one that I'm wearing right now, which is this Misfits Fiend Club shirt. I don't know if you can see it, but this is what it looks like, and it's just like super distressed, and I love it. It's like all bleached and stuff and totally ripped up, which is pretty sweet. And then my other favorite shirt is this NoFX, the Decline shirt. I just think it looks pretty sweet. And the Decline is this EP that NoFX put out, and it's basically an 18-minute long song, which is like totally the opposite of like all other punk songs, especially by NoFX. Most of them are like 2 minutes long, so you should check it out if you haven't heard it, because it is pretty sweet. So number 10, what musician would you like to hang out with for a day? So I think David Bowie would be pretty cool to hang out with if he was still around, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. Number 11, who is one musician or group you wish to make a comeback? I wish that Nirvana could make a comeback. I wish I could have seen them live, but unfortunately Kurt Cobain is no longer around. He hasn't been for a while, so that's not going to happen, but they would have been a really awesome band to see live. Number 12, who is one band or artist you've never seen live but always wanted to? I've always wanted to see Bad Religion and the Misfits. Those are 2 bands that I've never seen that I would just absolutely love to see. So number 13 is name 4 or more flawless albums. So I had to write this down on my phone because I didn't think I would remember all of them. So I actually decided on 5, so I have to go with Suffer by Bad Religion, Milo Goes to College by The Descendants, Static Age by The Misfits, Punk and Drublic by NoFX, and then Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. That one doesn't really go with the others, but it's a pretty sweet album. Number 14, how many concerts have you been to total? I honestly have no idea how many concerts I've been to over the years. Like, I honestly couldn't even guess. I feel like I've been to so many, so I can't really give an answer for that one. 15, who have you seen the most live? I'm pretty sure it would be NoFX. 16, what is your favorite movie soundtrack? I think I'd have to go with the SLC Punk soundtrack because it's just so sweet. Like, it has the Suicide Machines, The Exploited, the Adolescents, the Dead Kennedys, and so many more good artists on there. It's just a really sweet soundtrack. Number 17, what was your last musical phase before you wisened up? So probably about, I don't know, 7 years ago when I graduated from university. Like, I've always listened to punk music, like, ever since, like, I was a teenager, like, early high school years. For some reason, I came home from university and I started listening to kind of like top 40 music, unfortunately, for a bit. I think just a lot of my friends were listening to that kind of music, and I started like hanging out with my friends more that I moved home from university, so that's just the music that I was listening to. So unfortunately for a bit there, I kind of got off track, but then I started listening to my punk music again, and all is well in the world again, so. And the very last question is, what is your guilty pleasure that you hate to admit liking? So this is totally embarrassing as like a punk music lover as myself, but I do listen to Kanye West every now and again. Not really something I like to admit a whole lot, but unfortunately that is a thing, and yeah, I really don't like him as a person, but his older music is actually pretty decent, so yeah. So hopefully you guys don't think any less of me, but I just had to be honest. So those are all of the questions. I hope you guys enjoy this tag. Please feel free to do this tag if you are interested in doing it, because it's a really, really awesome tag to do. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.